Hey, Shalom Akim. If you Aqua happen to watch this, Kahalo Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Rakawadash. Once again, double honors go out to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who are well. Also send out salutations to the fellow Akim that are out there on the highways and byways, pushing the truth across the four corners of the earth, trying to wake up the remaining hopeful elect. This is Nama at the DC camp. Hey, what have we been trying to for years? And I try to tell you, Jake, that the time is coming. All right. Playtime's over. This devil is not playing. All right. We tell you about Jacob's trouble. Some idiot said it was gay and some other shit. That's not going to happen. See, prophecy will come to pass. Whether you choose to believe it, that's on you. But now it's here. It's been knocking on the door. Now it's about to kick it in. This is from Chicago. Now we've been both seeing and hearing reports of a lot of so-called black women being, evicted. And what's going on here in DC now, they're drumming up legislation and trying to pass a bill. These draconian measures, and usually stuff like this happens on the West Coast and moves east. But hey, you better believe if this takes hold here, all right, this so-called Bowser Pinto plan, boy, oh boy, oh boy. But in any case, let's go ahead and get to this video. What you have here is Chicagoans complaining. And rightfully so. A lot of people are getting put out. There was another video that I did concerning another area. They're going to tell you here where Jake didn't leave, they got boarded up. In their place, they got boarded up. Alright, so they're telling you to your face, fuck you. Alright, what do you think they're allowing? This is being allowed to happen. All these migrants coming over. Hey, it's cheaper labor. Now, is Jake wrong for, they won't say Jake is lazy and shit? No. But the thing is, what they do, Northern Kingdom, and you really can't fault them for this, whereas Jake is just so damn proud. They can afford to make $7, $8, $9, $10 an hour on a job because they live several to a household and they can pool their resources. Instead of Jake, learning from that, Jake's too proud. But see, Edom, the damn devil, what they did, they got some areas, I know Virginia, and some separate counties, depending on what state you're in, they have ordinances set up against Northern Kingdom because they know they live several to a household, and they complain about, oh, well, there's too many cars, shit like that. That's what the so-called white man will do. That's why he's a devil, all right? But in any case, when we talk about Jacob's trouble, that's exactly what we mean, all right? You can joke about it, whatever, but if you can't see that we're on the cusp, all right, this has already begun, people, actually. This is Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. We always bring the scripture up, and what goes along with this is, because it's going to get so bad, is Daniel 12:1. It's going to get so bad that the Archangel Michael is going to have to stand up for our people. All right? There's a reason it says it's not going to be any time. What's coming is not going to be like any other time that's happened before nor after. Think about all the things that we've gone through. Think about that scripture there. All right? You got to understand, this devil is losing his grip. And I often say that, the atrocities and all the things he did to get to where he is now. What do you think he's going to do in order to hold on to it? Yeah, that should scare you. All right, but know at the same time that this was prophesied. All right, you can't be scared to the point where, a lot of people just say, I wish I didn't know. That ignorance is bliss crowd. All right, it's going to happen regardless. You can blah, 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 and all this, all you want. It's not going to change anything. All right, so here we go with the video here. This is sad, but like I say, expect more of this to happen.
Unleash the power of knowledge and connect with the heartbeat of the African diaspora. Download our African Diaspora News Channel app now on Google Play and Apple App Store. Stay informed with authentic and diverse perspectives, breaking news, and cultural insights. Immerse yourself in a community that celebrates unity, resilience, and progress. Experience the vibrancy of the diaspora at your fingertips. Don't miss out. Empower your perspective today. Search African Diaspora News Channel and join the conversation.
I came across this video from a user on TikTok by the name of Big Boss TK, and she was filming outside of the Barrett Common Apartments in West Pullman, Chicago, and this is the interaction that she captured. Check it out.
At first it was in Harvey, now it's in Chicago, literally, G. They making all these people get out. Every last one of these people get out. Look how they just on and gave them people $1,500. A $1,500 voucher. Baby, it's a lot of kids stay in this mug and everything. They bogus as I ain't gonna lie. This is sick. Look at these people. They bogus as hell. They got the people gas out there and everything, y'all. They done boarded it up. What I just don't understand is how they can get these fucking migrants $9,000 in the state of Illinois, but look what they doing to our own.
So as you saw there, apparently black people were being put out of that apartment building, and it sounds like she was saying it was kind of on the spot, and they were given $1,500 to relocate. And so she was upset, basically saying, why are they doing this to black people and allowing, the migrants to come in? Now, I was curious. I didn't see anything officially on the news, not that they're the source of truth. And so I went and looked into a copious amount of comment sections, and one particular guy was like, oh, I worked for that company, and those people weren't put out. They were given new apartments. But a lot of other people are like, no, I'm familiar with the situation as well, and they were only given $1,500 to relocate. You're lying. They're not getting new apartments. And so a lot of other people were saying, well, we know what they're trying to do. They're moving them.
Yeah, and the whole sad fact of the matter is Jake is unaware, by and large, of course, that those are our people being pitted against each other while this devil laughs in the background. All right? That's the sad part about all of this. But these things are happening for a reason. You have to understand that.
Out so they can put the migrants in. So of course you guys know that there in Chicago, they have a lot of migrants that have been bused and flown into the democratically ran city from Republican governors like that of Greg Abbott in Texas. So that's not a secret, right? But that the
using our people as pawns. All right, that's all this is. They know exactly. Trust you. Trust me, that is, that they know exactly what they're doing. All right? It's sad. It really is.
Migrants are there. They've got like $9,000 and other resources. They've been put up in shelters and things like that. And so for me, if I'm going along with the theory that maybe those black people are being put out so that they can renovate it, because that's what they're saying too, that apartment complex may be ran down and abandoned to some degree. So if I'm going along with the theory I was just talking about, yeah, maybe they are going to put them out. Here's $1,500, have a go of it, so they can put the migrants in, especially if the city, right, is going to pay the rent and all that. That could be, plausible that that's going to happen, although we don't know exactly what is going on. But this is not the first time that we have seen videos of black people being put out of apartments and houses. In one particular case there in Chicago, like she said, it happened in Harvey, where they were boarding black people up inside of the apartments.
Did a video on it.
You heard me right, and I covered the story, where black people were being boarded up they were being told to leave. And I guess for those who are like, I'm not leaving, the construction company, whoever it was putting boards over the windows and the doors with black people inside. And they had to be pried out of there from people on the outside. So this is not unusual. And in fact, we're going to start to see more and more of that, especially in places that are democratically ran. Because while black people vote for the Democrats disproportionately and overwhelmingly, the Democrats do not help black people. And there in Chicago, they have a black mayor. Mayor Brandon Johnson, who is all on board with helping the migrants. We got to help them because, Chicago is a sanctuary city where they welcome migrants to go in there, and they'll, give them resources and make sure they're okay and they're taken care of, even though they don't do that for their own citizens, So what's really going on with that apartment building? I tend to find out, and when I do, I am going to tell you guys what I learned. But it would not be surprising that if those black people are being put out, again, given $1,500, I wouldn't be surprised that they'll put migrants in there to get more money for those apartments. And so I also want to say, again, as I said, you can't rent anything nowadays for $1,500, not let alone for a family, right? Good luck. And just because you have a voucher, now I don't know if it's a Section 8 voucher or it's from the people who are over the apartments or whatever, giving them $1,500, but you need first and last, you need all of that. And I would imagine anybody who's living in those apartments probably will stay in there for a while. So even if they did get their first and last back, it's probably not anywhere near what a lot of landlords are asking, right? 2, 3, 4 times the rent is what you got to make in order to move into a lot of these houses and apartments. And so, again, we're going to follow up here to see what's going on. But black people, this is another reason why we need to vote responsibly, and we need to practice group economics so that we can save our...
No, fuck all that. We've tried all that. That's not going to work. We're telling you what you have to do. All right, come back to this. This is ours. All right, and until you do, all these things are going to continue to happen. I mean, at this point, like I said, it's going to really get rough here. So it's come to the point now where it's going to be too late for a lot of you. All right, because this is it. Ain't going to be no another 100 years, 200 years, 300 years, etc., etc. All right. You can't say, a lot of you can't say that you haven't heard this. A lot of you all chose, all right, to disregard it. You therefore were you chose to be willingly ignorant. But that's okay. See, these prophecies are going to happen, and they are, whether you choose to acknowledge them or not. All right? Because this man is playing to win. And it's going to get so much worse out here. DC now is thinking of, let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on. Let's see. This right here. Now, usually stuff like this happens and it goes from West Coast to East Coast, but look at it here. On the left, the Jake Mayer. On the right is the co-sponsor of this, the Bowser Pinto plan. All right, I think she's on the 3rd term now. So they got who they want in there, and the amount of gentrification here is like never seen before. All right, SNAP, cut. Domestic violence support, cut. Homeless prevention and eviction support, cut. So if you're out, you're out. Emergency rental assistance, cut. Transitional support from shelter to housing programs, cut. Youth reentry diversion programs, cut. All right, face coverings. All right, you went through the last 3.5 years. They told you, they lit up the last year or so. All right, you got to wear the face mask, which tells you this was all bullshit. All right, so now they don't want you to wear it because People will be afraid. All right, it's going to ban hoodies, bandanas, hijabs. Police will be the sole deciders of which face coverings are allowable. Highly subjective, right? Fear is not cause for arrest. Anyone wearing any item that covers most of the face who causes another person to feel afraid can now be arrested regardless of the person's actions. Now, who do you think is going to be complaining? You know where we're at. All right. So who do you think is going to be, oh, all of a sudden I'm afraid? That's right. Big ass setup. Gatherings of 2+ people criminalized. I've heard that this was not so, but then again, they're setting the groundwork to where they can at least fuck with you. All right? Sort of like, not quite as drastic as New York stop and frisk, but, you know, active duty status of officers is now secret. So you don't know if he just blew somebody away and, you know, he's still on the job. Killing car chase suspects now legal. Yes, that's what you're reading here. The police will become the sole decision maker about life and death. But I thought they were already doing that. All right. Show your papers, metro law. So the local, you know, metro, public transportation here. They can just roll up on you, plain clothes or whatever. You know, you got ID. If you don't, click, click. Body camera restrictions removed. Discarding a gun will become a crime. You illegally possess a gun, which is already a crime. The moment that you drop the gun or put the bullets down, you've committed 2 more additional crimes. Wow. So if you keep holding a gun, you'll get shot by the police. And if you drop the gun, you're now getting a longer sentence. So again, if this goes into effect, you know, also that could give them leeway to harass us. Who knows? I don't know. No, we have to see where this is going. All right. Damn. We kept telling you. So you know what's coming with this, right? Because you think these Edomites like seeing us out here on the highways and byways, hearing, you know, Isaiah 58:1 isn't always just for our people. We're condemning them too. All right. Let's see. All right, Isaiah 51, cry loud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and shew my people their transgression and the house of Jacob their sins. But at the same time, we're telling these other nations what's going to happen to them, especially the nation of Edom, the so-called white man. You think they want to hear that? This whole thing is set up to where these piece of shit so-called white motherfuckers, their fragile psyches have to be protected at all costs, because they don't want to know the wickedness that they've done. But in any case, that's going to be it. I didn't want to keep you stoned. But at the same time, let's go into why these things are so. I was almost going to wrap it up without doing that. So let's go to, what you say, from Genesis on up. I mean, it's like put a blindfold on and just pick a book. Eventually it's going to tell you. But let's go to, you know, Deuteronomy, of course, 4, 7. Actually 1 through 7, it goes into how we were not supposed to take on the customs. I'm just summarizing traditions, etc., of those nations whose lands we went into. And guess what we did? Yeah. So this, in short, is why we're going through the things we're going through now. All right, because we did not obey that first covenant. All right. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. The book of Judges in and of itself is a constant repeat of us saying, well, yes, will you? We go into slavery. Please, Most High, get us out. He gets us out. We go back, go off again. You know, until finally this time around, Our identity was taken from us. The name of the Most High and His Son was taken from us. So we're purely going on faith now as it was set up. We couldn't obey the laws, statutes, and commandments. Hey, we're in the flesh. All right, but Romans 8 tells you these things were done on purpose. All right. Let's see. Let's go to, Daniel. I'll start at 5. It says, we have sinned. This is why. We have sinned and have committed iniquity and have done wickedly and have rebelled, even by departing from thy precepts and from thy judgment. What does he mean by precepts? Let's see what are precepts. All right. Hold on. A command, Strong's H4687. All right. A law, divine. All right. Law. All right. Ordinance, precept. All right. We chose not to listen. Idolatry was big in Israel. All right. It says, neither have we hearkened unto thy servants, the prophets, which spake in thy name to our kings, our princes, and our fathers, and to all the people of the land. All right, and I'm skipping down to 12 to the point. He says, and he hath confirmed his words, which he spake against us, and against our judges that judged us by bringing upon us a great evil. All these times say, you want to be like these people? Fine. All right. For under the whole heaven hath not been done as hath been done upon Jerusalem. Remember, Jerusalem, whenever we say this, or in the scriptures here, it's implied that it's a people before it's a place. Remember that. Wherever Israel goes, all right, this is what it's talking about. All right. 13, as it is written in the law of Moses, all this evil has come upon us, yet made we not our prayer before the Most High, our power, whose name is Yahweh, that we might turn from our iniquities and understand that truth. Therefore, verse 14, hath the Most High Yahweh watched upon the evil and brought it upon us. For the Most High Yahweh, our power, is righteous in all his works which he doeth, for we obeyed not his voice. And you got Jake out here having nerve, well, God, he don't care about it. Hey, we're being punished. All right, let's go to Hebrews. All right, 12th chapter, start at 6. It says, for whom the Most High loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. Don't get so caught up in seeing, all right, these, that goes into Job 20th chapter. Actually, let's go to Job. Hold on. Let's go. Whoops. Let's go to Psalm 73 real quick. Because you see these people, they get filthy rich. All right. It says, the Most High is my strength and portion forever. It says, truly the Most High is good to Israel, even to such as are of a clean heart. But as for me, my feet were almost gone. My steps had well nigh slipped. For I was envious at the foolish. Don't be, when I saw the prosperity of the wicked, don't get caught up in Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and all these other wicked Edomites and all these other nations. All right. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment. They're being set up, especially Edom. All right, go on to the book of Obadiah, read that. It's just one of the shortest books in the Bible, but it says so much. All right. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. And this is going into Ezekiel 28th chapter, after what he's done to be able to acquire the riches and everything that he's gotten. What did he choose to do? Just watch people suffer because he has a God complex, and that's what that's going into. All right, so let's go back to Slovakia. Let's see. I finished Daniel. Let's see. I don't need to go into Job, but yeah, it's this man was set up to do what he's doing. It tells you because so many people have made money their God, and there's a warning against that. Let's go to let's see, is it 27th? This will do. That's not what I'm looking for. It says, Sirach 27:1. Many have sinned for a small matter. These Jake in the entertainment industry, the things that they do. A lot of people are just recently are hearing this. All right, things that we've said all along. Oh, you all just jealous. You don't know that, and all these insiders are coming out. Yeah, we do. Yeah, they went there. They did that. Many have sinned for a small matter, and he that seeketh for abundance will turn his eyes away. As a nail sticketh fast between the joinings of the stone, so doth sin stick close between buying and selling. That's not what I was looking for, but it's, let's see, is it 30? I think it's 31. Yeah, here it is, 31. Sirach 31:1, it says, watching for riches consumeth the flesh, and the care thereof driveth away sleep. Isn't there a warning? And let's see, is it First Thessalonians? Hold on. No. Let's see. Whoops. Let's see. Yeah, it's a warning for that. 1 Timothy 6:9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. For the love of money, the love of, is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, none more so than the so-called white man. He's the most covetous man on the face of the planet. And his biblical nationality is Edom. Adawamium. Edomites. Adawamium means red. The red people. They have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. What did Big and Small say? More money, more problems. Yeah. All right. That's why you are blessed, whether you know it or not to be able to get caught up in all that. All right. The camel through the eye of the needle. Hey, so many warnings in the scriptures. All right. You're going to serve the Most High or Mammon. You can't do both. All right. So, and that's basically it. We can go back to Sirach 31 real quick. All right. It says, watching care will not let a man slumber, as a sore disease breaketh sleep. What did I say about Biggie? What did it say? More money, more problems. The rich hath great labor in gathering riches together, and when he resteth, he is filled with his delicates. And that's also behind what they're doing in Chicago. It's about that money. Like I always say, follow the money. They never gave a fuck about our people. They're not going to pay reparations to our people. That bill is way too big. Like we always stress, true reparations is Revelation chapter 13, verse 10. And I'm going to close on this. Don't get stressed out about, that's why it says, give me neither. I'll get that after this. I lost my train of thought. Revelation 13 and 10. It says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Don't get caught up in this world too much. That's why, having the bare necessities, essentials, and that's scripture also. Be content with, your food and raiment. I'm paraphrasing. Otherwise, those scriptures I just read. You open yourself up to be tempted to where, hey, you get caught up. What did I say I was looking for? Oh, yeah, okay. Let's see. And 8, it says, remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. You want to be kind of like that even keel, Paul spoke about that, being abased and, what was the other one? I can't remember. It'll come to me. It says, remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me. 9, lest I be full and deny thee and say, who is the Most High Yahweh? Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of my God in vain. Like the so-called white man. All right. Remember, I was in, let's go further down in this chapter here. They stand out with fatness, they corrupt, they speak wickedly concerning oppression. That's verse 8, they speak loftily. 9, they set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. Therefore this people return thither, the waters of a full cup are wrung out to them. And they say, how doth God know? And is there knowledge in the Most High? Behold, these are the ungodly, who prosper in the world, they increase in riches. Verily I have cleansed my heart in vain, and washed my hands in innocency. All right? But that's not what I want. Actually, I could go to Job 21 just as well. Because this is them. Let's see, is it 8? 7, wherefore do the wicked live, become old, yea, or mighty in power? Their seed is established in their sight with them, and their offspring before their eyes. See, Jake, it's 2 different worlds here we're talking about. All right, Jake is scrounging day to day. All right, now they're starting, at least what used to be the middle class here, rather, however they measure that, I forget the cutoff. But these things that they used to look at, oh, those damn lazy niggers. But they're suffering now. Now it's a problem. Their houses are safe from fear, neither is the rod of the Most High upon them, because they're not under the curses. Their bull gendereth and faileth not, their cow calveth and casteth not her calf. They send forth their little ones like a flock, and their children dance. They take the timbrel and harp, and rejoice at the sound of the organ. They spend their days in wealth, and in the moment go down to the grave. Therefore they say unto the Most High, depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of thy ways. This is the so-called white man. And those that are kissing his ass. What is the Almighty that we should serve him? And what profit should we have if we pray unto him? Lo, their good is not in their hand. The counsel of the wicked is far from me. All right. How oft is the candle of the wicked put out, and how oft cometh their destruction upon them? The Most High distributeth sorrows in his anger. All right. And their time is coming. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. They sing, I go into Ecclesiastes 8 and 11 about, why these things seem afar off to them. That's why their pride has been elevated to the point where nothing going to happen to us. But like I was going into, or started in Hebrews 12 and 6, it says, for whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth and scourgeth every son of whom he receiveth. Yet, if ye endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if ye be without chastisement, like these Edomites, they seem to get away with everything, like what they're doing to us now. All right, and it's going to get worse. All right, if ye be without chastisement, therefore all are partakers, then are ye bastards, and not sons. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? All right. So there you have it. All right. There's a reason we're going through what we're going through, and to the rest of the world, them niggers, boy, they're just lazy. They're no good. But see, there's a segment of them that know what's going on and they want to keep it that way. Now that we've come about, like it says in Revelation 11th chapter, from 7 on down, they see us standing on our feet. They're seeing us wake up now. All right? And it's fear in their hearts. All right? So this is why these things are happening. They're going to have to clamp down harder, i.e., the CHIP and other measures. All right? It's going to get bad out here. This is headed toward, yes, the New World Order, but it's something called the Noahide laws. Look it up. All right. So with that, yeah, I didn't intend to go this far, but hey, in the spirit. So once again, I'd like to remind you that prayer is so very important. All right. And it works. We all can testify to that. All right. Also, this is why we do what we do here. Hopefully all of you are edified. All right. That's what we do. Filter everything through the scriptures. All right. So with that, to the next video. Hey, shalom. Shalom.